whistle, then yet another sellout here at the Joe. Gary Thorne, Bill Clement, all of our crew ready to go here in Game 2. Exclusive coverage here on ESPN. There, Gabe Fedorov will be out. Doug Brown out on the line with him, along with Kozlov on the near side. That's how Scotty Bowman will go with it. Adam Oates will be taking the face-off. Olaf Kolzig, the big man in net at one end. Chris Osgood at the other. Settle back and welcome. We are underway here in Game 2. Kelly Johansson sends that one back into the middle. Played there and up into the zone for Bellows. Intercepted, sent back out by Lidstrom. Fedorov picks it up. Brown on the right side with him. Blue line fake. Fedorov moving in the middle. Takes the shot. Kolzig a save. Rebound came out. Fedorov used the D as a screen. Got a good chance early on. Bellows will clear that one out of the zone. Then put back. Oates up on the check. Batted away to Brian Bellows. Bellows trying to do it in. Through the D. Lidstrom. Detroit changing it up behind the play. Lidstrom. They shoving it in. Martin Lapointe gets the first hit on the far side. Osgood back in behind the net.
And one thing is consistent when you play against the Red Wings. 3 times now in this first shift, the Capitals have tried to move the puck through the middle. They all talked this morning about how there is no room in the middle, but they still try to move it there.
Detroit forces that with that great forechecking job in that left wing wall. Great play by Anderson, and he's all on the left wing side. Shanahan off wing side. Backhanded wide. There you see that back-handed Shanahan coming into play again. He could not get that one turned up the way he would like to. He can't force out of that. The T-Sop cleared it around, up and out of the zone. They will wave off the icing. Face down at the far end. First shot of the game has gone to the Red Wings, and our third line change completed here. Rifled the length of the ice that time by Nicklas, and it'll be touched up here in the 2-line pass. Face-off will come back the other way. Is a scratch in this game tonight. He will come out of there, and it's cleared back the other way on the chase. Back into the zone, Jamie McCown. McCown takes it back in behind the net. Now looking up around the far side. It's batted out Draper. It did come outside the zone, and that is going to be whistled on the outside. Joey Kocur, who had a goal in Game 1. More noted for this kind of activity, will knock back away.
Quite a bit more snarl to start this game than there was in Game 1. I mean, both these teams were kind of flat to start Game 1. Not here. The rivalry is official. Ron Wilson and his guys also talked today about how Detroit is the best back-checking team they have played against, the best back-checking team in the NHL. Scotty Bowman there signaling his guys to change quickly. But when guys like Nico Larionov, Darren McCarty, Sergei Fedorov back-check, it forces Washington to keep the puck moving forward quickly. Any diagonal pass is what gives the Red Wings a chance to back-check and to cut them off and to help the 3 guys that are just back there waiting for Washington. So straight ahead, quick, and in deep for Washington.
Draper won the face-off. He was 5 for 13 in face-off wins in the first game. Washington in face-offs won 34. Detroit won 40. Face-off played back in behind the net. Now scored 2 minutes into the short period. And the Capitals still looking for that first shot. Kelly Johansson ran it out. Kocur was right there on his back. And it will be jammed back the other way by Bob Rouse, who got into the zone. So starting this game, their style right now is being played. Rouse will chase down, back in behind the net. Both teams changing up on the block.
Washington has completed a clean pass yet. So that tells you that Detroit has got their defensive presence already.
Washington has never beaten Chris Osgood. He is 5-0 against the Washington Capitals in his career, regular season, and playoffs. Cleared back near side Fetisov. Washington desperately trying to create a forecheck here that pins Detroit in. They haven't done it early on here in this first period. Came back out through center. Detroit sends it back in, putting it onside. Back to get it, Joe Reekie. Todd Krieger, the man back in the Washington lineup. A couple more out tonight. Krieger has been out 3 games with a groin pull. Fetisov up the boards. Batted away. Washington able to hold it down. Back out through center. It'll be chased down by Larry Murphy. What a chance for Berube on an intercept. Good forechecking job by the Caps. That time created the opportunity.
That's their capital punishment line. They can't dish it out if they can get in there.
Here comes Larry Murphy. Murphy winds up, takes it. That one blocked into the corner. Fedorov cleared it back up. Kozlov there. Kozlov for Brown. Too far for him, and it rolls out the center. Larry Murphy has played more playoff games than anybody else on the ice. He has a ticket for Washington. They are the 2 veterans in playoff games for these 2 teams. Back into the zone, tipped in by Oates. Murphy right there to get it. Murphy got tied up, brought back Held in by Rouse down to Kozlov. Kozlov to Brown. Brown for Kozlov. Ball back into the corner. Don Koharski, our referee tonight, broken stick. Play back near side. Gonchar didn't be able to work it out of the zone. Sergei Gonchar worked it up. Both teams want to change it up, so they dropped it back. Detroit making their change. People out on the ice as Washington got a man out and then cleared out of the zone by Rouse. And they will pay both any icing here again. Chased down by Joe Reekie back in behind his own net. Hard play here early on with not a lot of whistles. 4.5 minutes into the period. 2 shots in favor of Washington on those Berube chances. Gonchar rips that one over the glove side of Osgood. Gonchar's trying to get it going. He has not had a goal in 7 games. And he was a leading goal-scoring man during the season and in the early rounds, first 2 rounds of the playoffs. Up back into the corner. Reekie back there. Martin Lapointe got a piece of him. Ended up going up and over the glass on the deflection. Literally, he was supposed to be the backup goaltender in this Caps team this season. Not so. Face-off sitting in the circle. Jammed away on the far side. Gonchar got a piece of it. The ball back on top of Murphy. Murphy, the wrist shot, that deflected right into the middle of Bondra. Was gloved down. Bondra will bring it. Bondra, their leading goal scorer, tied for first in the league. That one Gonchar gunned in. Gonchar tonight looking as though he's ready to take some chances. He's shooting the puck in. One thing happened the other night in Game 1. The Capitals did not take many long shots on Osgood, only 5. He handled 4 easily. One he kind of juggled a bit. Tonight they're going to get in. Gonchar again from center, and it'll be held onto by Kris Osgood.
As they do for themselves. That tells you how loved Dale Hunter is on this squad.
18-year veteran. Saved by Osgood on the backhand chance. That one came from Todd Trigger up top. Trigger getting the opportunity in this shift. Kelly Johansson played it back as they get on side and sent back in by Mark Tenordi. He got the level out there as he dumped it back into the zone. Red Wings trying to come up the boards. Mariano blocked by Kelly Johansson at the T side. Played by Martin Lapointe on the far side. Away at center, loose over the red line. Kelly Johansson again around Larionov, not out of the zone as they're digging it back to Kelly Johansson. Johansson looking back to the far side, held in by Anders Eriksson. No, it came outside the zone. Great protection by the rookie as they cleared the zone, but it ended up going up and over. We are scoreless, 14:06 left in the first.
You know, in spite of the fact that he had a few shots, and one thing that still remains for Osgood is to try to get a foot on a lot of these shooters.
Well, they are doing it. They had only 6 shots in the first period of Game 1. The Capitals said they've already got 5 here in the first period of this game, and Detroit has only 1. Brown solid at 2. That one from the blue line, and only the goalie.
Theme, even on the knee brace.
Well, after all, it's the nation's capital, Washington. There are a lot of risks that are taken there. Oaks back out through center. Puck checked away by Colson. Brown sends it back into his own end and goes back to get it. Doug Brown, Jamie McCown is on Moses on Brown. 2 forwards in deep, Bellows included. And it works. They hold it in. Shot deflected by Bellows into the corner. Fedorov able to clear it out of the zone. Now that forechecking job of the Capitals has created a couple of pin-ins and a couple of opportunities for them. Back in their own end on this one. Larry Murphy stepped up. Down low for Draper. Draper could not handle it. Either comes back and fires it. Back on top to Murphy. Shot by Murphy. Bolzig tried, but had it blocked. Bellows blocked his shot. Bolzig got a little net to shoot at, but it never got through. Bellows clears it the length of the ice. Balls in on Osgood. He sees a line change. Gets it off to Draper. Draper moving. He'll take the blue line chance and broke his stick. Scotty Bowman is going to buy a stick up there. Gonchar behind his own net. Scotty's going crazy. How many sticks have been broken with his players taking shots? Maltby on the near side leaves it back to Tucson over the coast.
Kozlov has already broken one in this game, and now with Draper, there's 2 already.
Yeah, they've already lost 2. Scotty's going to the stick building, skate building business.
Yeah, and it's not the cost of the stick, it's the fact that you lose your shot. You lose your scoring opportunity. I mean, the sticks at some of these shots cost $70 and $80 and $100 for some of these shots.
Only get 25 shots, can't get much. Joe Kocur on the ice. Good save made. Kolzig kicked it away. Cleared up, and behind the play, we get a whistle.
He said in Game 1 he did it too much, didn't think he had a good game.
Shot by Lidstrom was blocked into the corner. Fedorov will win the faceoff. Fedorov shot 24 on the block.
That has been so precious to the Detroit Red Wings. They have been such a dynamite team with the lead. Now have what they wanted. And the Capitals don't have what they wanted because they also wanted the lead. It started with a win face-off, win into the corner. Who was first there? Detroit Red Wing player Sergei Fedorov. Steve Yzerman then got to the net ahead of his check. I think Olaf Kolzig was playing this to go behind the net. Take it back, it wasn't Fedorov that went to the corner, it was Holmstrom.
Tomas Holmstrom dumped over into the corner. And the team scoring first 68% of the time, all time. Come away with a win in the game where they score first in the Stanley Cup final. Steve Yzerman got the goal. Back into the middle, Tomas Holmstrom dropped it off. Murphy coming. Murphy wanted to take the shot. Crisscrosses into the corner. Tried to dump it out in front. Darren McCarty doing battle. McCarty couldn't get the puck. Down on the ice. Zednik. They get it down low. Fake shot. Shot was blocked into the corner. Kelly Johansson went over to get it. Johansson will move it out 11:28 left to go.
Steve Yzerman.
That's on the goal for Steve Yzerman. Kozlov gets it back. Kozlov leaves it in the middle. Moving in. Leaves it 3-on-3. Kozlov open shot. Left it wide. Detroit's finding that high slot. Net's open. Brown held it in. Behind the net. Kozlov. Kozlov looking out in front. Backhand shot. Causing a save. Rebound goes the puck.
Now,
the goal coming at 7:49. Face-off one back to Kelly Johansson by Esa Tikkanen. Cleared out of the zone. They wave off the ice. Yzerman gets his first of this series, 5th of the playoffs, and the 51st of his career as Holmstrom and Lidstrom picked up the assists on that goal. Blasted that one wide. Fetisov back on the far side. Shanahan getting chased. Jeff Brown over to get it. Brown getting back in action in that last game, game 1 of the finals, his first game of the playoffs because of an injury. They're back out through center. Lapointe is giving chase. Andrew Erickson. Fetisov sends it back to him. Shots are suddenly 7-6 in favor of the Detroit Red Wings. Red Wings changing up on the fly. The backhand pass kick, and nobody there. Move back in by Maltby. Maltby around. Trying to get the shot off as he reached the end. They back up to the Blues. Sergei Fedorov held it in momentarily. Rolled by the center, changing the foul. Red Wings right now at Big Mo on their side. Tip back into the middle. Maltby trying to 9-iron that one in. Couldn't. Brian Bellows clears it out. Back into the zone. Rouse. Red Wings love puck control. Into center. Make another pass into the zone. Make another pass in order to set up a scoring chance. What that means is you get a chance and the other team's chasing you around the ice.
if you need a little skill to do that,
Yeah.
that is the key. They're a top possession team. Why? Not just because they want to be, because they can because of their skill level.
Back in behind that Kozlov. Nice time for Kozlov early. Fedorov out there waiting. Fedorov in the middle. Back over to Kozlov. Couldn't handle it. It'll be played by Kolzig. And he saved by Kolzig. Misplayed by Kolzig and Doug Brown. Trying to run it home. Kolzig made the save. Back into the zone. Bondra came, lost it. Fedorov picks it up. They get a chance for a 3-on-2 the other way. 4-on-3. Fedorov trying to drop it into the middle. Third back up. Fedorov couldn't hold it in. Sergei Fedorov on the boards. Bellows was on his back. Back through the middle. Detroit changing it up again. Doug Brown will send it in. Kolzig knocked it away. Gone shot. Is changing. Icing call coming up if it crosses the red. It does. They wave it off. Far side Kocur. Kocur. Draper and Maltby on the check line here for the Detroit Red Wings. It's Stanley! Here comes Draper! Draper shot! Up for the shot side. Just missed that post. On the near side towards Kocur. Holds it in. Kocur. Trying to dangle along the blue. Lost control. Marubi brought it back out. Wide on Osgood. He'll get a stick on it. Leave it behind the net. Slava Fetisov to Maltby. Maltby. He'll do the high flip up and out of the zone. 8-6 the shots in favor of Detroit. Yzerman the only goal so far. Red Wings 10-1 when they score first this playoff year. Intercepted. McCarty. Saving Kolzig. Washington better regroup in a hurry. Played back out to center again. Right now, Detroit's running around it. Lidstrom behind the net. Again through the middle. Tomas Holmstrom. Here's the Joe recognizing this effort by the Wings so far. Nicklas dug it out. McCarty cleared it wide side.
And this is when teams very often get frustrated, and the Caps should be frustrated and end up taking a penalty. They've got to be disciplined and get their heads together here.
7:40 to go here in the period. Very few whistles. Wide open play. Along the blue, Tomas Holmstrom will get an assist on that goal. Yzerman with McCarty on the right. Hook check away from behind into the corner. It's already up on the far side. Zednik, the rookie, down to Bondra. Bondra moving in. Holmstrom got a piece of that one. is 0 for 3. Detroit has not scored on their last 9 power play chances. Brought back in by Kolzig. Sent it off to Fedorov. Picked up by Lidstrom. Lidstrom and Murphy along the blue here. Lidstrom trying to move it in. Lidstrom leading all defensemen in scoring. Fedorov high slide again. Shot. Kolzig going to take that one off the body up and out.
Fedorov had the right idea. There really is no room down low when Kolzig goes down, and he goes down so square. He is best on the shots from 15 feet and out. If you can get Olaf Kolzig scrambling, agility isn't his strong point, but when he gets a chance to set like this, he is huge. Fedorov did the right thing by trying to go high, and even on that one, I mean, he hit him in the shoulder. You could hardly get it over Kolzig's shoulder because he is so tall, and I don't even think there was any room above the shoulder. That would have gone over the net had he cleared the shoulder.
Sergei Fedorov, a goal and 3 assists over the last 9 games. You see the Red Wings 10-1. Shot. Deflected wide. Kolzig reaching out on the shot from the point. Fedorov again does it in. Larry Murphy back on that far side. Power play for the Detroit Red Wings. A big hit. Knocked out of the zone. Short-handed opportunity. Up ice shot. Krieger. Didn't get there first. Got his left back. Esa Tikkanen was on him, and Detroit will have to chase down with 1:05 left on their power play. Red Wings, you see 0 for 8 in the last 2 games, and overall 0 for their last 9 in the power play. Washington has killed off the last 21 power play opportunities in the playoffs. So teams have not scored against them in the last 21. Shanahan on a great pass. His shot blocked out deep and cleared out of the zone. Krieger. Not Krieger back up from his accruing groin injury. Has been affected during the first period. Lidstrom trying to pick this one up and run it in. Can't do so. Kelly Johansson over to get it here late and then send it up. Back with Lariano. He didn't like it very much. And said so. Played by Lariano up on the near side. This is back ice. I still heard him say picked back up by Yzerman. Sends it over to Lariano. Lariano on top of the circle. Wide side for Tisov. Tisov trying to go back up on top of the point in front along the board. 12 left on the power play. Short-handed. Washington Bondra back in the middle behind him. Lariano off the zip check. Wherever Bondra goes, wherever Detroit players closest to him, puts him. Yzerman. That one blocked into the corner. Played off the far side. Power play is now over. Detroit over 1 on the attack. But Yzerman with a 5-on-5 goal has given them a 1-0 lead. Bondra's chance there. Osgood on a waffle ball. There's a penalty right there. Looks like a puck. After the shot was taken, that's the kind of frustration that Washington has got to be able to deal with.
Big guys. Talk about leg drive. Watch his face-off. Won it back and then wanted to get to the net. Marty Lapointe had Esa Tikkanen to go through. Esa Tikkanen was just a blocking dummy for him here.